Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Ella. I make handmade soap. So today we're gonna make a very simple soap, which is turmeric. And second, we're going to learn to have a soap be lathered. How do we make a soap lather bubbly when you take a nice little shower, that you feel clean and that you don't feel like something is missing? Am I clean? So how do we have a soap made with very healthy ingredients, natural organic ingredient, and have the soap lather? So don't you realize sometimes when you buy commercial soap in the stores, whether at Walgreens or Target, any of those soaps, sometimes they lather very nicely, and the more organic soap that you choose, sometimes it doesn't lather as much until maybe they add chemical stuff on it. So I realize when I'm making these soaps, I mean, not that they don't lather, but I feel like they don't lather as much. And a lot of times, since we used to this all our lives, so how do you feel clean when the soap doesn't lather as much? So what do you put in this soap? So I did a few research without having to put very strong chemicals in your soap. What can you do? What very natural products that you could add to these soaps, to the base? So I found out if you add a little bit of table salt or a little bit of sugar or honey to the soap, it'll help it lather. So today that's what we're going to experiment with: a little bit of table salt and honey, adding to our soap to see if it's gonna lather. So this batch is a very small batch, probably 1 or 2 soap, as we experiment to see how this works. So this is going to be turmeric, the base is goat milk, and the oils that we're using today is castor oil, olive oil, and a little bit of lemon oil. And also, to let you know, the type of method that I use to make my soap, it's called melt and pour. And I'm very fascinated by cold press, but we are not there yet. So when that moment comes to switch into cold press and we feel confident and good enough to do that, then we're gonna experiment with cold press. But today in this video, this is the melt and pour method that I've been doing. So let's see how our soap come out, and hopefully it lathers and you feel clean. Hi everyone, so we're going to start to make our soap. Again, we are making a turmeric soap, so we're gonna use a very small base. This is goat milk, organic goat milk. So we're gonna be cutting this in small pieces. Our pot is already warming up and ready for us. So again, this soap today, we experimenting adding a little bit of sea salt in our soap and a little bit of honey, attempting to make our soap to lather a little bit more, for it to be bubbly. Gonna add it to our pot. And also we're gonna use a little bit of beeswax that I always use on my soap. And always know these organic soaps are better for you, better for our planet as well, less chemical, better for your health. We're gonna put this a little bit down. So now we're gonna pour our base. So the pot is already very, very hot. Again, if you don't know about soap making and you just started to learn, this is the melt and pour method. There's different method out there that you could learn. You choose the one that works for you the best. For me, as a beginner, I feel like this one is the better choice for me to learn for now. I'm gonna put everything because it's not that much. So melting our base do take a little time as well, because you have to make sure there's no base on there, so it has to liquefy all the way. In the purpose today, we are trying to have a soap lather a little bit more so it could be bubbly when you take a shower, so you feel clean and fresh. Not that you won't be clean if it doesn't lather as much, but I think it's because it's already in our mind that you're looking for that lather, that bubbly soap. So it's not as easy when you make organic products or natural handmade soap to get it to be that way, at least for me. Maybe if you have more experience, you know the exact product to use. So right now everything is experimenting, and I'm researching as well to see what works. So we're gonna put a little bit of a half cup. And this is the turmeric that I bought. Wild turmeric powder. I don't know if you guys could see it. That's what we're going to be using today. Alright, so we are ready to have our turmeric. So we're going to use 2 tablespoons of turmeric. It's going to be very orangey yellow color, which is beautiful. This is a very beautiful color. It's very orange, as you could see. Look like carrot juice. Okay, now for the oils. We're gonna bring our oils forward. Everything that we are using. Okay, first we're gonna put a little bit of, this is almond, a bit of drop of almond, 7 drop, a little bit of E vitamin, 5. We're gonna put our tea tree. I love tea tree. With this one, we're gonna do this. Put a good amount here. This is our olive oil, coconut oil, it's castor. I'm gonna mix as much as we can. Gonna have a little bit of fragrance oil, which is, this one is a little bit of orange. A lot. So we're gonna use a little bit of eucalyptus, not that much. Put a little bit of my orange. This is orange. I like that smell. It smells really great. Then this is all honey. So this one was 2 tablespoons of honey. So we're making sure that we're adding every bit of this. Smelling very, very, very good so far. And then the last one, this is all salt. If our salt's gonna lather, so we're gonna use this mold today. This is the back, and I did bring a little bit of colorant, so we need this to be really orange, just a little bit more. So we're gonna pour this right now. We're making errors here. Ooh, wasting our soap. For the bubbles, we dropped some soap, which I'm mad about myself for doing that. Okay, this is it. Here we go. This is our soap, and that's it.